Hey there, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to learn some words that might help you improve your English vocabulary and fluency. Before you start, please hit the like button if you enjoy our content, and subscribe to this channel if you're learning English. Stay up to the very end of this video and you'll learn a fun fact about the English language. Let's begin.
The word dice, D-I-C-E, is a verb. It means to cut food into small cubes. Synonyms include chop and cube. For example, she diced the carrots for the salad. Dice means to cut food into small cubes. The word mince, M-I-N-C-E, is a verb. It means to cut or chop food into very small pieces. Synonyms include grind and chop finely. For example, she minced the garlic for the sauce. Mince means to cut food into very small pieces. The word cube, C-U-B-E, is a verb. It means to cut food into square-shaped pieces. Synonyms include dice and cut into cubes. For example, he cubed the potatoes for the stew. Cube means to cut food into square-shaped pieces. The word peel, P-E-L, is a verb. It means to remove the outer skin of fruit or vegetables. Synonyms include skin and pare. For example, he peeled the apples for the pie. Peel means to remove the outer skin of fruit or vegetables. The word pare, P-A-R-E, is a verb. It means to trim off the outer skin of fruit or vegetables. Synonyms include peel and trim. For example, she pared the edges of the pastry. Pare means to trim off the outer skin of fruit or vegetables. The word trim, T-R-I-M, is a verb. Let's say it together. Trim. Good job. It means to remove the outer parts. For example, you might say trim the fat from the meat. So remember, trim means to remove the outer parts. The word shave, S-H-A-V-E, is a verb. Let's say it together. Shave. Excellent. It means to slice something very thinly. For example, shave the cheese for the salad. So shave means to slice thinly. The word julienne, J-U-L-I-E-N-N-E, is a verb. Let's say it together. Julienne. Perfect. It means to cut vegetables into thin strips. For example, you might say julienne the carrots for the stir fry. So to julienne means to cut into thin strips. The word baton, B-A-T-O-N, is a verb. Let's say it together. Great. Great. It means to cut food into thick stick shapes. For instance, cut the potatoes into baton shapes. So baton means to cut into thick sticks. The word ribbon, R-I-B-B-O-N, is a verb. Let's say it together. Ribbon. Excellent. It means to cut food into long, thin strips. For example, ribbon the zucchini for the salad. So ribbon means to cut into long, thin strips. The word thread, T-H-R-E-A-D. It's a verb, to pass something long and thin through an opening, pronounced as thread. A synonym is string. She used a needle to thread the string through the beads. Thread means to pass something like a string through a small hole or opening. The word fillet, F-I-L-L-E-T, it's a noun referring to a boneless piece of meat or fish, pronounced as filet. A synonym is slice. He ordered a fillet of salmon at the restaurant. Fillet is often used to describe a piece of meat or fish without any bones. The word bone, B-O-N-E, it's a verb which means to remove bones from meat or fish, pronounced as bone. A synonym is debone. The chef carefully boned the chicken before cooking it. Bone means to take the bones out of something edible like meat or fish. The word butterfly, B-U-T-T-E-R-F-L-Y, it's a verb, to cut meat or fish almost in half and spread it open, pronounced as butterfly. A synonym is halve. She butterflied the shrimp before cooking them. Butterfly means to cut and open up meat or fish so it lies flat. The word joint, J-O-I-N-T, it's a noun, meaning the place where two bones meet or a large piece of meat, pronounced as joint. A synonym is roast. He cooked a delicious joint of beef for dinner. Joint can refer to both a part of your body where bones connect and to a large cut of meat. The word truss, T-R-U-S-S, is a verb. It means to tie the wings and legs of a bird before cooking. Pronounce it after me. Truss. Synonyms for truss include bind and tie up. Here's an example sentence. You need to truss the turkey before roasting it. Remember, truss means to tie the wings and legs of a bird before cooking. The word tie, T-I-E, is a verb. It means to fasten something with a piece of string, rope, or similar. Pronounce it after me. Tie. Synonyms for tie include bind and fasten. Here is an example sentence. Please tie the bag tightly. Remember, tie means to fasten something with a piece of string, rope, or similar. The word bind, B-I-N-D, is a verb. It means to tie or fasten something tightly. Pronounce it after me. Bind. Synonyms for bind include tie and secure. Here is an example sentence. Make sure to bind the herbs together. Remember, bind means to tie or fasten something tightly. The word wrap, W-R-A-P, is a verb. It means to cover or enclose something completely. Pronounce it after me. Wrap. Synonyms for wrap include cover and envelope. Here is an example sentence. Wrap the dough in plastic wrap. Remember, wrap means to cover or enclose something completely. The word encase, E-N-C-A-S-E, is a verb. It means to completely cover or surround something. Pronounce it after me, encase. Synonyms for encase include cover and enclose. Here is an example sentence. They encase the chocolate in a hard shell. Remember, encase means to completely cover or surround something. The word stuff, spelled S-T-U-F-F. It is a verb. To stuff means to fill something tightly with material or food. For example, in the sentence, please stuff the turkey with the prepared filling. Here, stuff means to put filling inside the turkey. So to summarize, stuff means to fill something tightly with material or food. The word fill, spelled F-I-L-L, it is a verb. To fill means to make something full. For example, in the sentence, fill the pot with water before boiling. Here, fill means to put water into the pot until it's full. So to summarize, fill means to make something full. The word roll, spelled R-O-L-L, it is a verb. To roll means to wrap something around itself or shape it into a ball-like form. For example, in the sentence, roll the dough into small balls. Here, roll means shaping the dough into small round balls. So, to summarize, roll means to wrap something around itself or shape it into a ball. The word shape, spelled S-H-A-P-E, it is a verb. To shape means to give a particular form or shape to something. For example, in the sentence, shape the cookies before baking. Here, shape means to mold the cookie dough into specific forms. So to summarize, shape means to give form to something. The word form, spelled F-O-R-M, it is a verb. To form means to make or construct something, giving it a shape or structure. For example, in the sentence, she began to form the mixture into patties. Here, form means shaping the mixture into patty shapes. So, to summarize, form means to make or construct something. The word mold, spelled M-O-L-D, is a noun. It refers to a container used to shape something. Pronounce it with me. Mold. Synonyms include form or cast. An example would be, pour the jelly into the mold. So in summary, mold is a container used to shape something. The phrase cut out, spelled C-U-T-O-U-T, is a verb. It means to remove by cutting. Repeat after me, cut out. A synonym could be trim. An example sentence is, cut out shapes from the dough. So to cut out is to remove by cutting. The word stamp, spelled S-T-A-M-P, is a verb. It means to press into a shape or pattern. Say it with me. Stamp. Synonyms include imprint or emboss. Here's an example. Stamp the dough with a cookie cutter. To stamp is to press into a shape or pattern. The word pipe, spelled P-I-P-E, is a verb. It means to squeeze icing out of a bag. Pronounce it with me. Pipe. Another word for pipe is decorate. An example sentence is, pipe the icing onto the cake. So to pipe is to squeeze icing out of a bag. The word pour, spelled P-O-U-R, is a verb. It means to transfer a liquid from one container to another. Say it after me. Pour. Another way to say pour is dispense. An example is pour the milk into the bowl. So to pour means to transfer a liquid from one container to another. The word ladle is spelled L-A-D-L-E and is a noun, pronounced as lay dull. It refers to a deep bowled spoon used for serving liquids. Synonyms include dipper or serving spoon. For example, she used a ladle to serve the soup. A ladle is essentially a tool for serving soups, stews, or sauces. The word spoon is spelled S-P-O-O-N and is a noun, pronounced as spoon. It refers to a utensil with a shallow bowl used for eating or serving. Synonyms include scoop or ladle. For example, he ate his cereal with a spoon. A spoon is commonly used for eating cereal, soup, or ice cream. The word scoop is spelled S-C-O-O-P, and it can be a noun or a verb, pronounced as scoop. It refers to a utensil used for extracting or serving portions. Synonyms include dipper or ladle. For example, she used an ice cream scoop to serve dessert. A scoop is often used to serve ice cream, mashed potatoes, or even cookies. The word dab is spelled D-A-B, and it is a noun or a verb, pronounced as dab. It means a small amount applied gently. Synonyms include touch or spot. For example, he added a dab of butter to the pan. A dab is often a small, gentle application of something like butter, cream, or sauce. The word dollop is spelled D-O-L-L-O-P, and it is a noun pronounced as dollop. It means a large, shapeless amount, especially of food. Synonyms include blob or glob. For example, she put a dollop of whipped cream on the cake. A dollop usually refers to a generous portion of something like whipped cream, mayonnaise, or sour cream. The word spread, S-P-R-E-A-D, is a verb. To spread means to apply a layer of something over a surface. For example, spread the butter on the toast. It's commonly used in cooking to describe the action of distributing an ingredient. Remember, spread means to cover evenly. The word smear, S-M-E-A-R, is a verb. To smear means to spread something sticky or greasy. For instance, she smeared jam on her bread. This word is often used when describing the action of spreading something unevenly, so smear signifies applying something sticky. The word brush, B-R-U-S-H, is a verb. To brush means to apply lightly using a brush, as in brush the pastry with egg wash. It's often used in cooking to describe a delicate action. Remember, brush is about gentle, even application. The word baste, B-A-S-T-E, is a verb. To baste means to moisten food with liquid during cooking. For example, baste the turkey with its own juices. It's usually done to keep the food moist and add flavor. Remember, baste is all about adding moisture while cooking. The word coat, C-O-A-T, is a verb. To coat means to cover a food item with a layer, as in coat the chicken with breadcrumbs. This action often prepares the food for frying or baking, so coat implies covering evenly with another substance. The word glaze is spelled G-L-A-Z-E, and it's a verb. The correct pronunciation is glaze. Synonyms for glaze can include coat or cover. In a sentence, she decided to glaze the donuts with chocolate syrup. A brief definition: to coat food with a thin, shiny layer of liquid. The word marinate is spelled M-A-R-I-N-T-E, and it's a verb. The correct pronunciation is marinate. Synonyms for marinate can include soak or steep. In a sentence, you should marinate the chicken overnight in spices. A brief definition: to soak food in a seasoned liquid for flavor. The word soak is spelled S-O-A-K, and it's a verb. The correct pronunciation is soak. Synonyms for soak can include immerse or submerge. In a sentence, she needs to soak the beans overnight before cooking. A brief definition: to immerse something in liquid for a period of time. The word cure is spelled C-U-R-E, and it's a verb. The correct pronunciation is cure. Synonyms for cure can include preserve or season. In a sentence, they decided to cure the fish by smoking it. A brief definition: to preserve food using drying, salting, or smoking. The word brine is spelled B-R-I-N-E, and it's both a noun and a verb. The correct pronunciation is brine. Synonyms for brine as a noun can include saline solution or pickle. In a sentence, brine the turkey for 24 hours before roasting. A brief definition: a solution of salt in water for preserving or flavoring food. The word salt, S-A-L, noun. The pronunciation is salt. Some synonyms are sodium chloride or seasoning. Please pass the salt. Salt is a white crystalline substance that adds flavor to food. The word sugar, S-U-G-A-R, noun. The pronunciation is sugar. Some synonyms are sweetener or sucrose. Can you add some sugar to my tea? Sugar is a sweet substance used to flavor food. The word ferment, F-E-R-M-E-N-T, verb. The pronunciation is ferment. Some synonyms are brew or age. Grapes are left to ferment. Ferment means to undergo a chemical change to produce alcohol. The word pickle, P-I-C-K-L-E, verb. The pronunciation is pickle. Some synonyms are preserve or brine. We like to pickle cucumbers. Pickle means to preserve food in a solution of salt and water or vinegar. The word smoke, S-M-O-K-E, verb. The pronunciation is smoke. Some synonyms are cure or flavor. They smoke the meat to add flavor. Smoke means to cook or cure food with smoke. The word dry, spelled D-R-Y, is a verb. It means to remove moisture from something, pronounced as dry. Synonyms include desiccate or dehydrate. An example sentence is, let the vegetables dry in the sun. So, to summarize, dry means to remove moisture from something. The word dehydrate, spelled D-H-Y-D-R-A-T-E, is also a verb. It means to remove water from food, pronounced as dehydrate. Synonyms include dry out or desiccate. An example sentence is, we dehydrate fruits for snacks. So in essence, dehydrate means to remove water from food. The word roast, spelled R-O-A-S-T, is a verb. It means to cook food in an oven or over a fire, pronounced as roast. Synonyms include bake or broil. An example sentence is, I will roast the chicken for dinner. So, in summary, roast means to cook food in an oven or over a fire. The word toast, spelled T-O-A-S-T, is a verb. It means to brown food using dry heat, pronounced as toast. Synonyms include brown or grill. An example sentence is, I like to toast my bread until it's crispy. So to summarize, toast means to brown food using dry heat. The word broil, spelled B-R-O-I-L, is a verb. It means to cook food with direct heat, pronounced as broil. Synonyms include grill or sear. An example sentence is, you can broil the steak for a few minutes. So in essence, broil means to cook food with direct heat. The word grill, it's spelled G-R-I-L-L, and it's a verb. Grill means to cook food using direct heat. For example, we can grill the chicken for the barbecue. So in summary, to grill is to cook using direct heat. The word barbecue, it's spelled B-A-R-B-E-C-U-E, and it's both a noun and a verb. To barbecue means to cook food over an open fire outdoors. For example, we like to barbecue in the backyard on weekends. So to barbecue is to enjoy cooking and eating outdoors. The word spit, it's spelled S-P-I-T, and it's a noun. A spit is a long rod used to hold food while it is roasted over a fire. For example, the whole hog was roasted on a spit. So a spit is a tool for roasting meats over an open flame. The word skewer, it's spelled S-K-E-W-E-R, and it's a noun. A skewer is a long, thin metal or wooden stick used to hold small pieces of food together. For example, she threaded the meat and vegetables onto the skewer. So a skewer helps in grilling small pieces of food together. The word bake, it's spelled B-A-K-E, and it's a verb. Bake means to cook food using dry heat, typically in an oven. For example, we will bake a cake for the birthday party. So to bake is to cook food like cakes and bread using an oven. The word steam, S-T-E-A-M, it's a verb. To steam means to cook food with the vapor produced by boiling water. Let's say it together, steam. An example sentence is, we decided to steam the vegetables. So to steam is to cook with vapor. The word boil, B-O-I-L, it's a verb. To boil means to cook food in hot, bubbling liquid. Repeat after me. Boil. Here's an example sentence. First, boil the pasta until it's al dente. So boiling is cooking in hot, bubbling liquid. The word blanch, B-L-A-N-C-H. It's a verb. To blanch means to briefly boil food and then place it in cold water. Let's say it together. Blanch. An example sentence is, blanch the green beans before adding them to the salad. So blanching is briefly boiling and then cooling food. The word parboil, P-A-R-B-O-I-L. It's a verb. To parboil means to partially cook by boiling. Repeat after me. Parboil. Here's an example. Parboil the potatoes before roasting them. So parboiling is partially cooking by boiling. The word scald, S-C-A-L-D. It's a verb. To scald means to heat liquid almost to a boil. Say it with me. Scald. An example sentence is, scald the milk before adding it to the recipe. So scalding is heating liquid close to boiling. The word simmer, S-I-M-M-E-R. Simmer is a verb pronounced simmer. It means to cook something just below the boiling point. Synonyms include stew and poach. You can use it in a sentence like this, let the soup simmer for 20 minutes. To summarize, simmer means to cook something just below the boiling point. The word poach, P-O-A-C-H. Poach is a verb, pronounced poach. It means to cook something by simmering it in liquid. Synonyms include simmer and coddle. You can use it in a sentence like this, I poached an egg for breakfast. To summarize, poach means to cook something by simmering it in liquid. The word stew, S-T-E-U, stew is a verb pronounced stow. It means to cook food slowly in liquid. Synonyms include braise and simmer. You can use it in a sentence like this, we had beef stew for dinner. To summarize, stew means to cook food slowly in liquid. The word braise, B-R-A-I-S-E. Braise is a verb pronounced braisey. It means to cook something slowly in a covered pot with a small amount of liquid. Synonyms include stew and simmer. You can use it in a sentence like this, braise the meat until it is tender. To summarize, braise means to cook something slowly in a covered pot with a small amount of liquid. The word sweat, S-W-E-A-T. Sweat is a verb, pronounced sweat. It means to cook vegetables on low heat until they release moisture. Synonyms include saute and soften. You can use it in a sentence like this, sweat the onions before adding the other ingredients. To summarize, sweat means to cook vegetables on low heat until they release moisture. The word render, R-E-N-D-E-R, render. To render means to melt fat until it becomes liquid. You need to render the bacon before adding it to the recipe. So render means to melt fat until it becomes liquid. The word sear, S-E-R. Sear means to cook the surface at a high temperature until browned. Sear the steak on both sides for a perfect crust. So sear means to cook the surface at high temperature until browned. The word brown, B-R-O, brown. To brown means to cook food until its surface turns brown. Brown the onions before adding the garlic. So brown means to cook food until its surface turns brown. The word caramelize, C-A-R-A-M-E-L-I-Z-E, caramelize. To caramelize means to cook sugar until it turns brown and sweet. Caramelize the sugar for the flan topping. So caramelize means to cook sugar until it turns brown and sweet. The word deglaze, D-E-G-L-A-Z-E. To deglaze means to dissolve the browned bits in a pan with liquid. Deglaze the pan with wine to make the sauce. So deglaze means to dissolve the browned bits in a pan with liquid. The word reduce, spelled R-E-D-U-C-E, is a verb pronounced reduce. It means to decrease the quantity or make something less concentrated. For example, boil the sauce to reduce it. In summary, reduce means to make something less or concentrated. The word concentrate, spelled C-O-N-C-E-N-T-R-A-T-E, is a verb pronounced concentrate. It means to make a liquid or mixture stronger in taste by removing water. For example, the juice needs to be concentrated. In summary, concentrate means to make something stronger by removing part of it. The word evaporate, spelled E-V-A-P-O-R-A-T-E, is a verb pronounced evaporate. It means to change from a liquid into a vapor. For example, the water will evaporate if you leave it out. In summary, evaporate means to change a liquid into a gas or vapor. The word clarify, spelled C-L-R-I-F-I, is a verb pronounced clar-I-fi. It means to make a liquid clear and pure. For example, you need to clarify the butter. In summary, clarify means to make something clear and free of impurities. The word strain, spelled S-T-R-A-I-N, is a verb pronounced strain. It means to pour a liquid through a sieve or container to remove solid matter. For example, you need to strain the pasta. In summary, strain means to remove solids from a liquid. The word filter is spelled F-I-L-T-E-R. It's a verb pronounced filter. To filter means to remove impurities or unwanted materials. A synonym for filter could be strain. For example, she used a sieve to filter the flour. In this sentence, filter means to remove any lumps or unwanted particles from the flour. So, to filter is to clean or purify by removing unwanted elements. The word press is spelled P-R-E-S-S. It's a verb pronounced press. To press means to apply force to something. A synonym could be squeeze. For example, press the garlic with a garlic press. In this sentence, press means to apply force to crush the garlic. So to press is to push or apply pressure. The word extract is spelled E-X-T-R-A-C-T. It's a verb pronounced extract. To extract means to remove or take out. A synonym could be withdraw. For example, extract vanilla essence from the bottle. In this sentence, extract means to remove the vanilla essence from the bottle. So to extract is to pull out something. The word purify is spelled P-U-R-I-F-Y. It's a verb pronounced pure-if-I. To purify means to make something clean or free from impurities. A synonym could be cleanse. For example, they purify water using filtration. In this sentence, purify means to make the water clean and safe to drink. So to purify is to make something clean. The word clarify is spelled C-L-A-R-I-F-I. It's a verb pronounced clar-if-I. To clarify means to make something clear or easy to understand. A synonym could be explain. For example, she needs to clarify her point. In this sentence, clarify means to make her point clear or understandable. So to clarify is to explain or make clear. The word purify, P-U-R-I-F-Y. Purify is a verb. It means to remove impurities or contaminants. For example, you can say, we need to purify the water before drinking it. So it means to make something clean by removing harmful elements. Purify. The word cleanse, C-L-E-A-N-S-E. Cleanse is a verb. It means to make something thoroughly clean. For example, use this lotion to cleanse your skin. It means to clean in a deep and thorough way. Cleanse. The word wash, W-A-S-H. Wash is a verb. It means to clean something using water and soap. For instance, you can say, you should wash your hands before eating. This means to make clean by scrubbing with water and soap. Wash. The word rinse, R-I-N-S-E. Rinse is a verb. It means to wash something quickly with water. For example, rinse the fruits before eating them. This means to clean by running water over something. Rinse. The word sanitize, S-A-N-I-T-I-Z-E. Sanitize is a verb. It means to make something clean and hygienic. For example, please sanitize the kitchen surfaces regularly. This means cleaning in a way that removes all germs and bacteria. Sanitize. The word sterilize, spelled S-T-E-R-I-L-I-Z-E, is a verb. It means to make something free of bacteria or other living microorganisms. Similar words are disinfect and purify. For example, the doctor needed to sterilize the equipment before surgery. Sterilize, to make something free of bacteria or other living microorganisms. The word disinfect, spelled D-I-S-I-N-F-E-C-T, is a verb. It means to clean something to get rid of bacteria or viruses. Similar words are sanitize and clean. For example, you should disinfect the kitchen counter after preparing raw meat. Disinfect, to clean something to get rid of bacteria or viruses. The word polish, spelled P-O-L-I-S-H, is a verb. It means to make something smooth and shiny by rubbing. Similar words are buff and shine. For example, he took the time to polish his shoes until they shone. Polish, to make something smooth and shiny by rubbing. The word buff, spelled B-U-F-F, is a verb. It means to polish by rubbing. A similar word is polish. For example, she needed to buff the wooden table to make it shine. Buff, to polish by rubbing. The word shine, spelled S-H-I-N-E, is a verb. It means to emit or reflect light. Similar words are glow and beam. For example, the sun began to shine brightly through the window. Shine, to emit or reflect light. The word sharpen, spelled S-H-A-R-P-E-N, is a verb, pronounced sharpun. Synonyms include hone or grind. He sharpened the knife before cooking. Sharpen means to make an edge or blade sharper. The word hone, spelled H-O-N-E, is a verb, pronounced hone. Synonyms include sharpen or refine. It's important to hone your skills. Hone means to make a blade sharp or effective. The word grind, spelled G-R-I-N-D, is a verb, pronounced grind. Synonyms include crush or powder. Grind the spices before adding them. Grind means to crush into small particles. The word file, spelled F-I-L-E, is a noun, pronounced feel. Synonyms include rasp or emery board. Use a file to smooth the edges. A file is a tool with a rough surface for smoothing. The word rub, R-U-B, is a verb. It means to move your hand or an object back and forth on a surface. For example, the chef likes to rub the meat with spices before cooking. Rub. The word buff, B-U-F-F, is a verb. It means to polish something by rubbing. For instance, she used a cloth to buff the silverware until it shined. Buff. The word polish, P-O-L-I-S-H, is a verb. It means to make something smooth and shiny by rubbing. For example, they polish the car every weekend to keep it looking new. Polish. The word oil, O-I-L, is a verb. It means to apply oil to something. For instance, make sure to oil the pan before you start frying. Oil. The word grease, G-R-E-A-S-E, is a verb. It means to apply grease or fat to something. For example, grease the baking tray before placing the dough on it. Grease. The word lubricate is spelled L-U-B-R-I-C-A-T-E, and it is a verb, lubricate, to apply a substance to reduce friction. Synonyms include oil, grease, and moisten. Example sentence, lubricate the hinges to stop the door from squeaking. Lubricate means to apply a substance to reduce friction. The word season is spelled S-E-A-S-O-N, and it is a verb. Season means to add flavor to food by adding herbs, spices, or salt. Synonyms include flavor, spice, and taste. Example sentence, season the soup with salt and pepper. Season means to add flavor to food. The word flavor is spelled F-L-A-V-O-R, and it is a noun. Flavor refers to the distinctive taste of a food or drink. Synonyms include taste, savor, and relish. Example sentence, the ice cream has a rich vanilla flavor. Flavor means the distinctive taste of a food or drink. The word spice is spelled S-P-I-C-E, and it is a noun. Spice is a substance used to flavor food, usually derived from plants. Synonyms include seasoning, herb, and condiment. Example sentence, add some spice to the curry to enhance its flavor. Spice means a substance used to flavor food, usually derived from plants. The word herb is spelled H-E-R-B and it is a noun. Herb refers to a plant or plant part used for its flavor, scent, or medicinal properties. Synonyms include spice, seasoning, and botanical. Example sentence, basil is a popular herb used in Italian cooking. Herb means a plant or plant part used for its flavor, scent, or medicinal properties. The word aromatic, A-R-O-M-A-T-I, an adjective, pronounced as aromatic. It means having a pleasant and distinctive smell. Synonyms include fragrant and scented. For example, the kitchen was filled with aromatic herbs. So aromatic means having a pleasing smell. The word essence, E-S-S-E-N-C-E, a noun, pronounced as essence. It means the intrinsic nature or indispensable quality of something. Synonyms include core and soul. For example, vanilla essence is often used in baking. So essence refers to the basic quality of something. The word wonton, spelled W-O-N-T-O-N, is a noun, pronounced wonton. A wonton is a type of Chinese dumpling with a variety of fillings. For example, you can say wonton soup is my favorite starter. To sum up, a wonton is a versatile Chinese dumpling. The word concentrate, C-O-N-C-E-N-T-R-A-T-E, a noun pronounced as concentrate. It refers to a substance made by removing water or other diluting agents. Synonyms include essence and distillation. For example, you need to add water to the orange juice concentrate, so concentrate is a strong, often liquid form of something with water removed. The word infusion, I-N-F-U-S-I-O-N, a noun, pronounced as infusion. It means a drink, remedy, or extract prepared by soaking leaves of a plant or herb in liquid. Synonyms include brew and steeping. For example, she made a soothing herbal infusion. So infusion refers to a liquid by soaking ingredients. The word tincture, T-I-N-C-T-U-R-E, is a noun, pronounced tincture. It is a medicinal solution made by dissolving a drug in alcohol. For example, the herbal tincture helped soothe her cough. In summary, a tincture is a solution for medical use. The word decoction, D-E-C-O-C-T-I-O-N, is a noun, pronounced decoction. It refers to a method of extraction by boiling plant material. For example, she prepared a ginger decoction to treat her cold. In summary, a decoction involves boiling to extract essence. The word syrup, S-Y-R-U-P, is a noun, pronounced syrup. It is a thick, sweet liquid made by dissolving sugar in water. For example, she drizzled maple syrup over her pancakes. In summary, syrup is a sweet, thick liquid. The word sauce, S-A-U-C-E, is a noun, pronounced sauce. It refers to a liquid or semi-liquid substance added to food for flavor. For example, he prepared a delicious tomato sauce for the pasta. In summary, a sauce adds flavor to food. The word gravy, G-R-A-V-Y, is a noun, pronounced gravy. It is a sauce made from meat juices and often thickened with flour. For example, they poured gravy over the mashed potatoes. In summary, gravy is a meat-based sauce. The word jus, J-U-S, is a noun, pronounced jus. It's a thin sauce made from meat juices. For example, he served the beef with a rich jus. Jus means a thin sauce made from meat juices. The word broth, B-R-O-T-H, is a noun, pronounced broth. It's a savory liquid made by simmering meat or vegetables. For example, she made a chicken broth for the soup. Broth means a savory liquid made by simmering meat or vegetables. The word stock, S-T-O-C-K, is a noun, pronounced stock. It's a flavorful liquid made by simmering bones, meat, or vegetables. For example, the recipe calls for 2 cups of chicken stock. Stock means a flavorful liquid made by simmering bones, meat, or vegetables. The word base, B-A-S-E, is a noun, pronounced base. It's a concentrated flavor used as the foundation for sauces and soups. For example, he used a chicken base for the soup. Base means a concentrated flavor used as the foundation for sauces and soups. The word reduction, reduction, is a noun, pronounced rick-shun. It's a thickened sauce made by boiling down a liquid. For example, he prepared a balsamic reduction for the salad. Reduction means a thickened sauce made by boiling down a liquid. The word coulis, spelled C-O-U-L-I-S, is a noun, pronounced couli. It refers to a thick sauce made from pureed vegetables or fruit. For example, he added a raspberry coulis to the dessert. In summary, coulis is a smooth, thick sauce made by pureeing and straining ingredients. The word relish, spelled R-E-L-I-S-H, is a noun, pronounced relish. It means a condiment made of chopped pickles or vegetables. For example, she put relish on the hot dog. In short, relish is a tangy condiment often enjoyed on sandwiches and hot dogs. The word chutney, spelled C-H-U-T-N-E-Y, is a noun, pronounced chutney. It's a spicy condiment made with fruit or vegetables. For example, they served mango chutney with the curry. To sum up, chutney is a flavorful addition to many dishes, offering a sweet and spicy kick. The word salsa, spelled S-A-L-S-A, is a noun, pronounced salsa. It's a spicy tomato-based sauce. For example, he loves to dip his chips in spicy salsa. In essence, salsa is a popular spicy sauce often used for dipping or topping foods. The word compote, spelled C-O-M-P-O-T-E, is a noun pronounced compote. It refers to fruit stewed in syrup. For example, they top their pancakes with a berry compote. In brief, compote is a sweet fruit-based dish served as a topping or dessert. The word jam, J-A-M, is a noun. It's pronounced jam. Another word for jam is conserve. An example sentence is, I love having toast with strawberry jam for breakfast. Jam is a sweet spread made from fruit and sugar. Remember, jam. The word jelly, J-E-L-L-Y, is a noun. It's pronounced jelly. Another word for jelly can be gel. An example sentence is, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are very popular. Jelly is a clear, sweet spread made from fruit juice and sugar. Remember, jelly? The word preserve, P-R-E-S-E-R-V-E, is a noun. It's pronounced preserve. Another word for preserve might be conserve. An example sentence is, she makes delicious apricot preserves every year. Preserve is a sweet spread made from whole fruit or large fruit pieces. Remember, preserve. The word marmalade, M-A-R-M-A-L-A-D-E, is a noun. It's pronounced marmalade. Another word for marmalade could simply be citrus spread. An example sentence is, I enjoy a slice of toast with orange marmalade. Marmalade is a sweet spread made from citrus fruits, especially oranges. Remember, marmalade. The word pudding, P-U-D-D-I-N-G, is a noun. It's pronounced pudding. Another word for pudding in British English is dessert. An example sentence is, chocolate pudding is my favorite dessert. Pudding is a sweet or savory dish that is usually creamy and soft. Remember, pudding? The word custard, C-U-S-T-A-R-D. Custard is a noun. The correct pronunciation is custard. It means a sweet, creamy mixture made with eggs and milk. For example, she made a delicious vanilla custard for dessert. In short, custard is a type of dessert made from a mixture of milk and eggs. The word cream, C-R-E-A-M. Cream is a noun. Pronounce it as cream. It refers to the thick, fatty liquid that rises to the top of milk. For instance, she whipped the cream to top the pie. In brief, cream is the rich part of milk often used in desserts. The word mousse, M-O-U-S-E. Mousse is a noun. It is pronounced as mousse. A mousse is a light, fluffy dessert made with eggs, sugar, and cream. For example, he prepared a chocolate mousse for the party. Simply put, mousse is a type of soft, creamy dessert. The word foam, F-O-A-M. Foam is a noun. Pronounce it as foam. It means a light, airy substance made by trapping gas in a liquid or solid. For example, the barista topped the coffee with milk foam. In essence, foam refers to a bubbly, frothy substance. The word soufflé of S-O-U-F-L-E, souffle is a noun. It is pronounced as soufflé. A soufflé is a light, fluffy baked dish made with egg yolks and beaten egg whites. For example, she baked a cheese soufflé for the dinner party. In summary, a soufflé is a type of airy baked dish made with eggs. The word pie, P-I-E, noun, is pronounced pie, a baked dish of fruit or meat and vegetables, typically with a top and base of pastry. Some synonyms are tart, pastry, and flan. An example sentence is, I made a delicious apple pie for dessert. To summarize, pie is a baked dish with a pastry top and base. The word tart, T-A-R-T, noun, is pronounced tart, a small pie filled with fruit or custard. Some synonyms are flan, pastry, and pie. An example sentence is, she made lemon tarts for the party. To summarize, tart is a small pie filled with fruit or custard. The word flan, F-L-A-N, noun, is pronounced flan, a baked dish consisting of an open-topped pastry case with a savory or sweet filling. Synonyms include tart, custard, and pie. An example sentence is, they served a caramel flan for dessert. To summarize, flan is an open-top pastry dish with various fillings. The word galette, G-A-L-E-T-E, noun, is pronounced galette, a flat round cake of pastry or bread. It can be savory or sweet. Similar items include tart, pie, and pastry. An example sentence is, we enjoyed a savory galette for lunch. To summarize, galette is a flat round pastry dish. The word cake, C-A-K-E, noun, is pronounced cake, a sweet baked dessert usually made from flour, sugar, and eggs. It can come in various flavors. Synonyms include pastry, dessert, and gâteau. An example sentence is, he baked a chocolate cake for her birthday. To summarize, cake is a sweet baked dessert. The word gâteau, G-A-A-U, is a noun. It refers to a rich, usually layered cake. Let's pronounce it together, gâteau. You might find this word in sentences like, she made a chocolate gâteau for the party. To summarize, gâteau means a rich, layered cake. The word biscuit, B-I-S-C-U-I-T, is a noun. It describes a small, baked, unleavened cake. Let's pronounce it together, biscuit. You might hear this word in contexts like, she enjoyed a biscuit with her tea. To summarize, biscuit means a small, baked, unleavened cake. The word cookie, C-O-O-K-I-E, is a noun. It means a sweet, baked treat. Let's pronounce it together, cookie. You might use this word in sentences like, he had a chocolate chip cookie for dessert. In summary, cookie refers to a sweet baked treat. The word cracker, C-R-A-C-K-E-R, is a noun. It signifies a thin, crisp baked bread. Let's pronounce it cracker. You might find it in sentences like, she spread cheese on a cracker. To summarize, cracker denotes a thin, crisp baked bread. The word wafer, W-A-F-E-R, is a noun. It means a thin, crisp, light biscuit. Let's say it to wafer. You might use it in sentences like, she loved the strawberry cream between the wafer layers. So, wafer refers to a thin, crisp, light biscuit. The word pastry, spelled P-A-S-T-R-Y, a noun, correct pronunciation, pastry. Another word for pastry could be dough. She baked a delicious apple pastry. It means a dough made from flour, water, and fat. The word croissant, spelled C-R-O-I-S-A-N-T, a noun, correct pronunciation, croissant. It can also be called a crescent roll. I had a croissant for breakfast. It's a flaky, buttery, crescent-shaped roll. The word Danish, spelled D-A-N-I-S-H, a noun, correct pronunciation, Danish. It can be called a Danish pastry. She enjoyed a strawberry Danish with her coffee. It's a type of pastry filled with fruit or custard. The word puff, spelled P-U-F-F, a noun, correct pronunciation, puff. Another term is puff pastry. They serve cheese puffs as appetizers. It means a light, flaky pastry. The word choux, spelled C-H-O-U-X, a noun. Correct pronunciation, choux. It's also known as choux pastry. Choux pastry is popular for making eclairs. It's a light pastry dough used for eclairs and cream puffs. The word phyllo, spelled P-H-Y-L-L-O, is a noun. Phyllo is a type of very thin pastry dough. Repeat after me. Phyllo. It is often used in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern recipes. For example, she made a delicious baklava using phyllo dough. In summary, phyllo means a type of very thin pastry dough. The word strudel, spelled S-T-R-U-D-E-L, is a noun. Strudel is a type of layered pastry with a sweet or savory filling. Repeat after me, strudel. It can often be found in Austrian cuisine. For example, I love apple strudel with a cup of coffee. In summary, strudel means a type of layered pastry with a sweet or savory filling. The word turnover, spelled T-U-R-N-O-V-E-R, is a noun. Turnover is a type of pastry made by folding dough over a filling. Repeat after me, turnover. It's a popular treat for picnics and snacks. For example, she brought cherry turnovers for the picnic. In summary, turnover means a type of pastry made by folding dough over a filling. The word dumpling, spelled D-U-M-P-L-I-N-G, is a noun. Dumpling is a small dough ball that can be filled or cooked alone. Repeat after me, dumpling. They are common in many cuisines worldwide. For example, chicken and dumplings is a classic comfort food. In summary, dumpling means a small dough ball that can be filled or cooked alone. The word empanada, spelled E-M-P-A-N-A-D-A, is a noun. Empanada is a type of pastry filled with meat, cheese, or other fillings. Repeat after me, empanada. They are a popular dish in Latin American and Spanish cuisine. For example, they serve delicious beef empanadas at the carnival. In summary, empanada means a type of pastry filled with meat, cheese, or other fillings. The word samosa, spelled S-A-M-O-S-A, is a noun, pronounced samosa. A samosa is a fried or baked pastry with a savory filling. For example, you can say, she served delicious samosas at the party. To sum up, a samosa is a savory pastry. The word pot sticker, spelled P-O-T-C-K-E-R, is a noun, pronounced pot sticker. A pot sticker is a type of Chinese dumpling that is pan-fried. For example, you can say, I made pot stickers for dinner last night. To sum up, a pot sticker is a pan-fried dumpling. The word spring roll, spelled S-P-R-I-N-G-R-O-L, is a noun, pronounced spring roll. A spring roll is a type of rolled appetizer with a filling of vegetables or meat. For example, you can say, we ordered fresh spring rolls for lunch. To sum up, a spring roll is a rolled appetizer with a savory filling. The word egg roll, spelled E-G-G-R-O-L-L, is a noun, pronounced H-G-R-O-L. An egg roll is a cylindrical savory roll filled with shredded cabbage and other fillings. For example, you can say, egg rolls are popular in Chinese American cuisine. To sum up, an egg roll is a savory roll with various fillings. The word wonton, spelled W-O-N-T-O-N, pronounced wonton. A wonton is a type of Chinese dumpling with a variety of fillings. For example, you can say, wonton soup is my favorite starter. To sum up, a wonton is a versatile Chinese dumpling. The word ravioli, spelled R-A-V-I-O-L, is a type of noun. Ravioli are pasta squares filled with cheese, meat, or vegetables. The pronunciation is ravioli. In an example sentence, I love spinach and ricotta ravioli. To summarize, ravioli are pasta squares with various fillings. The word tortellini, spelled T-O-R-T-E-L-L-I-N-I, is a type of noun. Tortellini are small ring-shaped stuffed pasta. The pronunciation is tortellini. In an example sentence, my favorite dish is cheese tortellini in creamy sauce. To summarize, tortellini are small ring-shaped pasta with stuffing. The word gnocchi, spelled G-N-O-C-C-H-I, is a type of noun. Gnocchi are soft dough dumplings made from potatoes, flour, and eggs. The pronunciation is gnocchi. In an example sentence, she made delicious gnocchi with tomato sauce. To summarize, gnocchi are soft dough dumplings. The word risotto, spelled R-I-S-O-T-T-O, is a type of noun. Risotto is a creamy Italian rice dish cooked with broth. The pronunciation is risotto. In an example sentence, risotto is often served as a main course. To summarize, risotto is a creamy rice dish from Italy. The word paella, spelled A-E-L-L-A, is a type of noun. Paella is a Spanish rice dish with seafood, chicken, and vegetables. The pronunciation is paella. In an examples is a popular dish in Spain. To summarize, paella is a flavorful Spanish rice dish. The word pilaf, spelled P-I-L-A-F, is a noun and refers to a dish made with rice that has been cooked in stock or broth. For example, she made a delicious chicken pilaf for dinner. Pilaf, a savory rice dish. The word casserole, spelled C-A-S-S-E-R-O-L-E, is a noun and means a dish made by baking a mixture of ingredients in the oven. For example, she cooked a cheesy broccoli casserole for lunch. Casserole, a hearty baked dish. The word gratin, spelled G-R-A-T-I-N, is a noun and refers to a dish topped with a browned crust of breadcrumbs or cheese. For example, we made a creamy potato gratin for dinner. Gratin, a deliciously crusted dish. The word torte, spelled T-O-R-T-E, is a noun and describes a rich cake, often layered and filled with cream or fruit. For example, he served a chocolate torte with raspberry filling. Torte, a luxurious layered cake. The word quiche, spelled Q-U-I-C-H-E, is a noun and refers to a savory tart filled with eggs, cheese, and other ingredients. For example, we enjoyed a spinach and cheese quiche for brunch. Quiche, a tasty savory tart. The word frittata, F-R-I-T-T-A-T-A, is a noun. It refers to an Italian egg dish similar to an omelette or crustless quiche. The pronunciation is frittatu. Synonyms include egg cake and breakfast casserole. In a sentence, she made a delicious spinach frittata for brunch. An Italian egg dish similar to an omelette or crustless quiche. The word omelette, O-M-E-L-E-T-T-E, is a noun. It refers to a dish made by frying beaten eggs, often with fillings. The pronunciation is omelette. Synonyms include egg dish and egg pancake. In a sentence, he cooked a cheese omelette for breakfast, a dish made by frying beaten eggs, often with fillings. The word scramble, S-C-R-A-M-B-L-E, is a verb. It means to cook eggs by mixing the whites and yolks and stirring while frying. The pronunciation is scramble. Synonyms include mix and stir fry. In a sentence, he likes to scramble his eggs with cheese and veggies. To cook eggs by mixing the whites and yolks and stirring while frying. The word fry, F-R-Y, is a verb. It means to cook food in hot oil or fat. The pronunciation is fry. Synonyms include sear and deep fry. In a sentence, she will fry the chicken in a deep pan. To cook food in hot oil or fat. The word poach, P-O-A-C-H, is a verb. It means to cook food gently in hot water without boiling. The pronunciation is poach. Synonyms include simmer and gently cook. In a sentence, he learned how to poach eggs perfectly. To cook food gently in hot water without boiling. The word boil, spelled B-O-I-L, it is a verb, pronounced as boil. It means to heat a liquid until it bubbles and turns to vapor. For instance, boil the water before adding the pasta. So boil means to make a liquid hot enough to create bubbles and steam. The word alphabet comes from the Latin word alphabetum, which came from the Greek word alphabetos. Alphabetos, in turn, came from the first two letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta.
Thank you so much for watching this video up to the very end. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button down below. See you very soon. Bye-bye.